The red fire tractor, known for its reliability and courage, was always ready for action, regardless of the time of day or the difficulty of the task. Early in the morning, the tractor received a call to a nearby farm where a barn had caught fire. Thanks to its special equipment, the tractor was able to quickly attach the appropriate equipment and go to put out the fire. After a successful firefighting operation and an intense storm that passed through the area, many trees were blown down, blocking roads and paths on the farm. The fire truck, equipped with a winch and a special loader, went into action. It easily removed the fallen trees, clearing the road and restoring access to the fields and buildings. The fire truck is always ready for action, whether it's the middle of the night or early morning. Regular inspections and careful maintenance ensure that its engine is always running at peak performance, and all systems are fully operational. I will tell you about 3 agricultural machines. The fertilizer spreader, seed drill and cultivator are 3 key machines that work together to ensure healthy plant growth in the field. The fertilizer spreader spreads nutrient-rich fertilizer that strengthens the soil, making it more fertile and ready for new seeds. The cultivator then turns the earth over, mixing the fertilizer with the soil, which improves its structure and aerates it, preparing ideal conditions for sowing. Finally, the seeder sows the seeds with precise precision, ensuring that they are evenly distributed and deeply rooted. These machines working together is essential to guarantee abundant and healthy harvests, showing how important cooperation is in agriculture. Okay, so let's get these machines ready. At the beginning, the cultivator drives. Moving strongly and stably across the field. Its powerful teeth dig into the soil, breaking up clods and mixing it to improve the soil structure. The cultivator busily turns the soil over, aerating it and preparing ideal conditions for sowing. Each pass creates an even and soft surface, ready to receive the seeds that will soon be sown by the seeder following closely behind. Then it's time for the seeder, but first it needs to be filled with corn seeds so that it can spread them evenly over the field. This is a key stage in the sowing process, which requires precise operation because it determines whether the seeds will be placed in the soil at the right depth and with the right spacing. Make sure that the seeds are dry and clean to avoid problems with the seeder mechanism. After filling the device, you can start working, making sure that the machine moves along previously designated sowing lines, which will ensure even distribution of plants in the field and optimal conditions for their growth. Finally, it's time for the fertilizer spreader. So we start filling it with the appropriate amount of fertilizer, in accordance with the planned dose for a given field. This is an extremely important stage that aims to provide plants with the necessary nutrients that support their proper growth and development. Care must be taken to ensure that the fertilizer is evenly distributed, which prevents nutrients from being too concentrated in one place and lacking in another. Before filling the spreader, it is worth checking the technical condition of the machine to make sure that all mechanisms are working properly. After completing this activity, the spreader is ready for work, and we can start fertilizing the field, which will significantly affect future crops and plant health. After the field is prepared in this way, our corn will have optimal conditions for growth and development. Thanks to precise sowing of seeds and even distribution of fertilizer, the plants will have access to the necessary nutrients and water. Preparing the soil provided the appropriate structure, which will allow the corn roots to develop freely and draw the necessary substances from the soil. Now we can hopefully expect that our crop will be healthy, strong, and produce abundant harvests. It is also important to ensure proper hydration and protection of plants against pests and diseases in subsequent stages.